नमस्ते, सदा खुश रहो बिटिया. I, Jv'n Dr L Sharma, Professor, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today, our topic is 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act 1992. This act added a Part 9 to the Constitution of India. It is entitled as a Panchayat and consists of provision from Article 243 to 243O. In addition to the Act, also has added 11th schedule to the Constitution. It contains 29 functional items of the Panchayat and deal with the Article 243G. Article 243 deals with the definition. In this part, unless the context otherwise requires, a district means a district in a state. B. Gram Sabha means a body consisting of a person registered in electoral rolls relating to the village comprised within the area of Panchayat at a village level. C. Intermediate level means a level between village and a district's level specified by the governor of a state by the public notification to be intermediate level for the purpose of the part. D. Panchayat means an institution by whatever name called of self-government constituted under Article 243B for the rural areas. Panchayat areas means the territorial area of a panchayat. Population means the population as ascertained at the last preceding census of which relevant figures have been published. G. Village means a village specified by the governor by public notification to be a village for the purpose of this part and includes a group of villages so specified. Article 243A Gram Sabha. The Gram Sabha may exercise such power and perform such function at the village level as the legislature of the state may by law provide. Article 243B Constitution of the Panchayat. There shall be a constituted in every state panchayat at the village level, Panchayat Samiti at intermediate level and Jila Parishad at the district levels in accordance with the provision of this part. Notwithstanding anything in clause 1, Panchayat at the intermediate level may not be constituted in the state and having population not exceeding 20 lakhs. Article 243C Composition of Panchayats. First number provision. Subject to the provision of this part, the legislature of the state may by law make provision with respect to the composition of the panchayat, provided that the ratio between the population of the territorial area of panchayat at any level and the number of such seats in a such panchayat to be filled by the election shall so far as practicable be the same throughout the state. Second, all the seats in the panchayat shall be filled by the person chosen by the direct election from the territorial constituencies in the panchayat area. Third one, the legislature of the state may by law provide for the representation. A chairperson of the panchayat at a village level, in the panchayat at the intermediate level, or in the case of a state not having panchayat at the intermediate level, in the panchayat at the district level. B. Chairperson of the panchayat at the intermediate level and panchayat at the district level. C. Of the member of the House of the People and the member of the Legislative Assembly of a state representing constituencies which comprise wholly or partly a panchayat area at a level other than level village in such panchayat. D. Members of the Council of State and the member of the Legislative Council of the state where they are registered as electoral within 1. A panchayat area at the intermediate level in panchayat at the intermediate level. Second, a panchayat area at the district level in panchayat at the district level. Fourth, the chairperson of the panchayat and other member of the panchayat, whatever or not chosen by direct election from the territorial constituencies in panchayat area, shall have the right to vote in the meetings of the panchayat. Fifth, the chairperson of a panchayat at village level shall be elected in such a manner as the legislature of state may by law provide. B. A panchayat at the intermediate level or district level shall be elected and from amongst the elected members thereof. Article 243D deals with the reservation of seats for the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. Article 243E deals with the duration of the panchayat. The panchayat shall continue for 5 years from the date of the appointment of its first meeting. Article 243F deals with the disqualification of the membership of the members of panchayat. Article 243G deals with the power and authority and responsibilities of panchayat. Subject to the provision of this constitution, the legislature of the state may by law enter the panchayat with such powers and authority as may be necessary to enable them to function as an institution of the self-government, and such law may contain provisions for the devolution of the powers and responsibilities upon panchayat at the appropriate level subjected to such conditions as may be specified therein with respect to A. The preparation of plans for economic development and social justice. B. The implementation of schemes for economic development and social justice as may be entrusted to them, including those in relation to the matters listed in the 11th schedule. Article 243H deals with the power to impose a tax and funds by the panchayat. In this matter, the legislature of the state may by law authorize a panchayat to collect, levy or appropriate such tax, duties, tolls and fees in accordance with the subject to such limits. Article 243I, Constitution of the Finance Commission to review the financial positions. In every 5 years, Governor shall constitute a finance commission to review the financial positions of the panchayat and to make a recommendation to the governor on the certain specific purposes, that is distribution of taxes between the states and panchayats, of net proceeds of the taxes, duties, tolls, fees leviable by the state, which may be divided between them under this part, and allocation between panchayats and at all level of their respective share of the such proceeds. Article 243J, Audit of the accounts of the panchayat. The legislature of the state may by law make a provision with respect to the maintenance of accounts by the panchayat and the auditing of such accounts. Article 243K, Election to the panchayat. The superintendent's direction and control of the preparation of the electoral rolls and for the conduct of all election, the panchayat shall be vested in the State Election Commission, consisting of a state election commissioner to be appointed by the governor. Article 243L, Application to the Union Territories. The provision of this part shall apply to the Union Territories and shall in their application to a Union Territories have effect as it references to the governor of a state were references to the administrator of the Union Territory appointed under Article 239 and references to the legislature or the legislative assembly of a state where references in relation to a Union Territory having a legislative assembly. Article 243M, part not to apply to certain areas. Under this category, the states of Nagaland, Meghalaya, Mizoram, the hill areas in the state of Manipur for which the district council exists under any law for a long time being in force, hill areas of the Darjeeling, in the state of West Bengal for which Darjeeling Gorkha Hill Council will exist under any law for the time being in force. Article 243N, Continuance of existing law and panchayats. Notwithstanding any in this part, any provisions of any law relating to the panchayat in force in a state immediately before the commencement of the constitution. 73rd Amendment Act 92, which is inconsistent with the provision of this part, shall continue to be in force until amended and repealed by the competent legislature or other competent authority or until the expiration of 1 year from such commencement, whichever is earlier. Article 243O, Bar 2, Interference by courts in electoral matters. This act bars interference by courts in electoral matters of the panchayats. Now 11th schedule, Article 243G. It includes 29 specific items, functional items placed within the purview of the panchayat. First one, agriculture, including agriculture extension, land improvement and implementation of land reforms, land consolidation and soil conservation, minor irrigation, water management and watershed development, animal husbandry, dairying and poultry, fishery, social forestry, farm and farm forestry, minor forest produce, small scale industries including food processing industries, khadi village and cottage industries, rural housing, drinking water, fuel and fodder, roads, culverts, bridges, ferries, waterways and other means of communication, rural electrification, distribution of electricity, non-conventional energy resources, poverty elevation program, education including primary and secondary schools, technical training and vocational education, adult and non-formal education, libraries, cultural activities, markets and fairs, health and sanitation including hospital, primary health center and dispensaries, family and welfare, women and child development, social welfare including the welfare of the handicapped and mentally retarded, welfare of the weaker sections and in particular of the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, public distribution system, maintenance of community assets. All these 29 functional items are included into the 11th schedule of the Constitution of India. This is all about the 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act 1992. Thank you.